Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ha Ha Comedy Club. How's everybody today? Yeah. We're having a good time. Very good magic. The first person coming up is going to be Ashka Thomas.
Yep.
And the person on deck would be Mr. Rick Grosso. But first, we're going to do something interesting.
Yeah.
As you most of you know, that I'm a private investigator by day, and by night I come here for therapy. Nowadays, the internet is kind of scary. People are trying to take money away from you. They try to pretend they are you, but they're not. They contact your friends, and they ask for money, for donations, whatever, pretending that they're your friend or they're you or whatever. And it's all about money. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I get that all the time. Everybody, it's all about money, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Money rules. I keep on getting asked for money constantly. Gimme, 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 money. And that's just my daughter. You know, it would be terrible. It would be terrible if she cloned herself. That would be worse. And she did. She made me a grandpa, so now I got not only her little hands asking for money, now I got my little grandson asking for money too. So it's money, money, money all over the place. It's ridiculous. I love my grandson. He's great. He thinks the world of me. He thinks that I can repair anything. I buy him little toys and I break them, and I fix them for him. He thinks I can walk on water. He thinks I step on the pool and just walk on water. Well, one day, I shattered his dreams. I let him down, and I want to cry about it because it always has been. Yes, I can fix it. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do that. He thought I could do everything, but one day, his mom made the stupid mistake of buying something called the Rubik's Cube. I hate that piece of crap. So I saw him walking towards me, holding it, and all happy, but it had all the colors mixed up, and I'm like, oh, shit. I know what he wants. He wants me to put it back together. I have no idea how to do that. And I had a close call one time. You know those little bubbles that you blow? He was younger. His attention span was a lot shorter. And I was trying to blow one of those freaking bubbles, and it didn't work. And that was a close call. His attention span went somewhere else, and nothing came out of that. But he's older now. Now he expects results, right? So he brings the Rubik's Cube, and I'm trying to fix it, and I can't. And I had two choices. One, to tell him, you know what? You're adopted. Or I was hoping he was colorblind, but he's not. So the other choice was to go to the store, pretend to go to the store, but actually do something else. And what I did, I took the second option. I pretended I was going to go to the store. I told him, you know what, I'm going to go get some cookies. When I come back, we'll work it out, okay? He says, okay. So I go to the library, and I got this book. This book is called How to Solve the Rubik's Cube. And I flew to the market, I flew home and everything. When I got home, I realized that it's all in Chinese. I mean, it's got all these instructions in Chinese. It's got all these pictures, drawings, squares, how to twist and turn and do it upside down and backwards, moonwalking, all that crap. It just didn't work, so I looked at him when I realized it was in Chinese, and there was nothing I could do. He's holding like this. He says, oh, Grandpa can fix it. I mean, he watches television. That's why I say TV, or actually the internet, is dangerous. Because he watches little kids putting it together like in 2 seconds. I can't do that. He watches magicians doing all kinds of stuff. And he says, oh, Grandpa can do that. I can't do that. So I let him down. I told him, you know what? I can't. You should have seen his face. He wanted to cry. He couldn't believe it. And it was time for him to go. So his mom takes him away, takes him home. I go to bed, asleep, alone. I'm Christian. So I'm dreaming, and I'm turning and tossing, and I'm like, wow, man, what can I do? There's nothing to do to redeem myself. He finally figured out that I don't walk on water. I actually stepped on a pile of dog doo-doo, and I felt terrible. So that night I had a dream. I had a dream that I went far, far east, seeking wisdom. East LA by 4th Street, Alvarado. And this Mexican guy who looked Chinese taught me the ways of the wisdom. And he came up with this bubble blowing thing. He says, you can do it. And I'm like, okay. So I opened it up in my dream like this, just like this, right? And in my dream, in slow motion, I went like this. And I went like this. See all those bubbles?
Mm-hmm.
You see that big bubble right there?
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed it, right? In my dream. It's all good. It's all good. I'm here every Thursday sometimes. I want to hear some clapping bitches. Come on. So I tell my grandson, I forgot what I told him because I'm still surprised about what just happened. I wasn't expecting this shit. So, I told my grandson, you know what? Hold on to this ball. Was he in my dream? Yeah, he was in my dream. He says, Grandpa, you're amazing. So he wants to get the ball and says, you know what? You're too young right now. When you can catch this pebble, you'll be ready. So he knows how to tickle me, and he was tickling me all over the place, and I was moving my hands, and I was opening. He was getting my hand to be open, and I opened. I says, you know what? You're not ready.
Whoa.
What? That's right. I'm here every freaking Thursdays and Fridays, people. Shit. So then in my dream, I'm floating all over the place, and there's this book. Now I know how to read Chinese. So I get the book, and I know how to read Chinese. And I'm going to figure out how to not only put the Rubik's Cube together, but look through the pages, just figure out how to do this backwards, upside down, sideways, while singing in Spanish, whatever, Chinese, whatever. And I was able to, all of a sudden, get Rubik's Cubes.
Right.
So I don't know, that's right. Shit. So I'm reading some more stuff, and like, is this in Chinese? Nah, just get another Rubik's Cube. It's all good. Come on. Let's do it. So then I got rid of that crap, and I said, no, I'm not ready yet. Shit, there's more, right? It's all over the place.
What?
So my grandson is like, oh my God, Grandpa, you are amazing. I told him, you have no freaking clue.
Wow.
That's right.
Yeah.
So then my son starts asking me serious questions. He says, Grandpa, I want to know about the girls. What do I have to do about picking up a girl? I'm going to be 17 one day in about 20 years from now. So I said, hey, no problem, calm down. This is how you start. You start with presenting a little rose to her, you know. You smell the rose and you come up to her and say, honey, I've got this for you. Little grandson tells me, Grandpa, people have been doing that for ages. Come on, give me something better than that. I said, hey, you have no clue. Check this out. Smell, reach, grab, hello. And he goes, what just happened? He's like, you just smelled it and reach, hello. That's all I got. Okay, coming to the stage. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Coming to the stage is Mr.
Ashcott.
That's right, him. And Rick is next after that. Let's go.
Rick roll.